Alright, this is a continuing of my video that I just recorded about drugs and alcohol. I have made a website, which you all know if you've watched my suicide health video, or against suicide video, as you could say. But I'm just re-mentioning it here, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So it's suicidehealth101.webs.com, and I'm going to read you some facts about it. And I'm just going to read you the introduction of my page on Suicide Health 101. And I'm going to share you some statistics I know. So, okay. Did you know that 9.2 of the world's population commits suicide and/or has suicidal thoughts? Also, did you know that even kids under the age of 13 are/attempted committing suicide? It might not seem like a lot, but if you think about it, it's a big proportion of our population. If you don't believe me, do the math. 9.2% of 6,927,848,504. It's a bigger number than you would have expected. My cousin Erin and I are devoted to bring those big numbers down. Suicide is and always will be a big part of our lives. We have had suicidal thoughts and had a relative, my father, commit suicide himself. It was a great loss to our family, but it opened our eyes and our hearts to a brand new world. We are using our weakness in our lives and turning it into something that makes us strong. We are here to help you through what we have been through. We can stay strong, and we will be strong, and we know you can too. So another statistic that I know is that, let me just read this. Okay. Suicide among young people continue to be a serious problem. Each year in the U.S., thousands of teenagers commit suicide. Suicide is the third leading cause of death from ages 15 to 24 years old, and the sixth leading cause for death for 5 to 14-year-olds. Like, oh mon dieu, like, oh my gosh. Okay, and now, ways to stop it. This is also on my website. Okay, do not take the role of a therapist. Express concern, talk about suicide, not ways or plans. Just talk about why they're feeling the need to. And talk about their emotions that build up the suicide. Describe specific behaviors and events that trouble. Work with professionals. Stress that the person's life is important to you. That is very important, and to others. Be prepared for anger. Always be supportive. Be there for them, and take care of them. So remember, don't try and be their therapist. Just try and figure out what's going on in their lives. Be a friend. Consider them kind of like family. You wouldn't want to lose them, right? Even if you hate them. They don't deserve to die. Alright, let me look up this guy's conversation that I had with him. Because I said some stuff in here that would be useful for this video. One second. So super serious video, but I'm afraid I'm boring you. Okay. So, I'm in a bet with this guy. Well, I won the bet within 10 minutes. That, if I can get 3 people that cared about him, then he would kill himself. And I did that. Then he wanted more people after that, so I got him around 8 more, and then I still had more people to show him, but I didn't, because he didn't ask for more. Alright. So, this guy is personal best friend. So I asked if he cared, and he said yes, do you? And I said yes a lot. And then he's like, Penner's still cool, but I don't get what his problem is. And I said, neither do I. I think he has an I think he has an issue believing and seeing how much people actually care. I have seen this before with my dad. It's all the same. It's a mental sickness that makes you believe you're alone when you're not. He needs help, but he won't get it, and even antidepressants don't even work sometimes. Like, they just make you crazy. Like, it totally changes a person. And go to news, because I had a link there too that I could use. Okay, so sometimes it's not even depression. It's just a mental health that makes you think it's depression. So, this is totally different than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, you know what? Okay, that's totally different. Alright, so one more thing to show you. Hold on. This picture here is a picture on my front page, not with the writing on the side, or the bracelet, or the shirt, or I made this. Okay. So it says, don't silence the truth. Everyone has a life for a reason. And that's kind of like the big capture of the thing. This is a school project, so. Alright, so the writing of it says, well, like, this is an advertisement, it's not actually real, so just saying. But I would love to make a real thing out of this, but I don't know how. Alright, so, our old product of clothing, and other articles of accessories, I Heart Movies, we have created the new thing, TWLOHA, love. This is a very strong message with a serious matter, suicide. It's the third highest rate of death in America. 9.2% of the world's population commits or has suicidal thoughts, even under the age of 13. We need to spread awareness of this cause and get those percentages down, so we can have a happier world and the world more aware of a big cause and problem. And so that's it. And so if you can spread the word saying suicide is a bad thing, and I mentioned TWLOHA, that's to write love on his or her arm. It's a suicide thing, and if you put love on your wrist, I already said this in another video, but if you put love on your wrist and then underline it, it also shows that you're against suicide. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and this is a big matter in the world that needs to end. Everyone has depression at one point in their lives. Even people that their life is practically perfect, they still have thoughts of cutting. They still have thoughts of suicide. It's not something that can just go away. It's a big, big, big thing. And like, people aren't always like, how can I put this? Like, people aren't always the most supportive, I guess you could say. Like, even the littlest thing can set people off, and people aren't that strong, and even if you don't think it has a big impact on them, it still affects you, and even if you don't think it has a big impact on you, it still affects you as well. Like if someone calls you ugly or whatever, and you don't believe them, but it still hurts you inside, even though you don't even know it. And I know I'm talking really fast. That's because this video is becoming really long. Alright, well I'm gonna stop now. Yeah, so try and make people aware of the fact, and try and get them to stop. If someone that you know and you care about, which I guarantee probably at least 80% of us will encounter a suicidal person in our lives. Make sure that they are okay. I don't care if they did anything rude to you, and you even want them dead. You want to try and help them through what they're going through, because no one wants to die at this cause. It's even though you might not care, imagine so many other people caring. And they're, because of you doing one good thing, even though they might not deserve it, you made so many other people happy that, you know, did deserve to be happy, kind of thing, right? So stop putting yourself before, like, okay, it's important to put yourself before others, but make sure that you put others before yourself too if they really need it. Alright? Alright. So, thank you. Bye.